welcome to my 30-minute workout. So all you're going to need today, you're going to need a bottle of water to keep hydrated, plenty of space, so making sure you haven't got anything you can trip over, and then if you've got a mat similar to this one here, then that's fantastic. If not, an old towel will absolutely do. So make sure that you keep hydrated throughout the class. So don't wait for me to suggest. And also really important through this workout and any other workouts is consider any injuries or conditions that you might have. Listen to your own body. If something just doesn't feel right today, then please sit that part of the class out. You can always come back to it. So we are pre-recorded. Okay, so let's get started. So let's float the arms, fingertips on the shoulders. So we're going to make the biggest circles we can with those elbows. First of all, coming forwards and then going backwards. How does that feel? So let those arms float down to the side. And then with the side bend, let's warm up through the side of the body. So reaching towards the knees. So you're going to imagine your body is between two sheets of glass. So try not to twist. Let's do a couple more on each side. Let's make this the last one. And then we're going to roll down. So first of all, floating that head, chin to chest, rolling all the way down. So we're warming up the spine. Nice and slowly reaching for the floor. Don't worry if the fingertips don't reach the floor. Roll back up. Give those shoulders a roll. First one way and then the other. Let's roll all the way down. So we're keeping the legs relatively straight, try not to lock out the knees. And slowly come all the way up. And then from here, popping the hands on those hips. We're going to just start to lift alternate heels. So see how that feels. So we're working through the feet. So we're going to keep the breathing going throughout. We're going to think about the belly button. We're going to pull the belly button back towards the spine, but still so that you can keep breathing. That helps to protect the back. So either staying with the alternate heel lifts or going on to the calf raises. So you're lifting both heels at the same time. So we're working through the back of the legs, testing our balance. So you're looking straight ahead. Let's do a couple more of those. And give those legs a little bit of a shake. So we're looking good. So taking those feet hip width apart, float the arms above the head, bend the knees, bend the hips, take the arms behind you, sweep the floor, coming back up. Let's repeat a little bit quicker. So we're starting to generate some heat. Okay, down and back up this time. We're going to open up those arms, open them up to the side, stretching through the chest. And we'll do that again. And then the next one, we're going to open those arms up. So fingertips to the ceiling, opening up the shoulders into a nice V shape. Keep that going. And this time just keep the hands parallel, reaching up to the ceiling. One last time. Just start to feel a little bit warmer. Float those arms down by your side. Just pop those hands back on the hips. Just gently rotating the head to look over one shoulder. Bring the head back to the centre, over to the other side. So taking a moment as we repeat either side, is that belly button pulled in towards the back, protecting the spine, but not so that you have to hold your breath. Keep breathing. Okay, so from there, start to roll those shoulders. I'm just going to start to take the legs side to side. So you can have the hands down by your sides. So making sure you've got enough space. See how that feels. Can we double it up? So we go 2 steps back. How does that feel? Can you add in the arms? So we've got some bicep curls. So double side steps. Looking good. Keep those heels down. Have you got those arms coming in? If not, let the arms stay down by your side. Back to singles. Just a few more of those. Okay, let's march on the spot. Let's roll those shoulders. If you want to take this to a jog, you can do, or you can stay marching. Let's take the arms out to the side. Roll the shoulders forward. And then go backwards. Keep those legs moving. Down and back up. Have you got the space? Take those arms above the head. Keep the legs moving either in a march or jogging it out if you can. See how that feels. Okay, so let's take the leg to the side. Keep those hips facing me, and then we can bring in the arm. So these are single jacks. So this is your low level, your level 1, low impact. So either staying with the single jacks, or if you've got the space, you've got the energy, and the knees and the ankles are nice and strong. Your full jacks. Let's do 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Try and keep those legs moving. So we're coming into a box step. So all we do, we step forward, forward, back, back. That's all we're doing. Same leg forward. Keep the arms moving if you can. Oh, we're going to get clever. Can we turn that box step? So because we're coming forward with the right foot, we're going to turn it to the right. So we're going forward, forward, back, back, we turn, forward, forward, back, back, we turn, and we're back facing me. How did that feel? Don't worry if you didn't get that one, just keep the legs moving, stay facing front if you prefer. Box step with the other leg. So for me it's now going to be my left leg. So forward, forward, back, back. Come deep into those knees if you can. See how it feels through the knees. Are we going to try and turn that one? Again, that's an option. So this time I'm going to turn to the left. So we come forward, we turn. We turn again, and again. How's that feeling? Okay, there's your march, or you can jog. So if you're marching, just stay with that. If you're happy to bounce, let's swing those arms backwards and forwards. Take the legs out. Can we add in a twist? You can walk this out as the low impact. Can you take those arms above the head? Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Your choice. Where you add in that little bounce or you're just stepping. So try and use those arms. Take them above the head and bring them back down. Back to our march. Let's bring the heels forward. Heel digs. So from the side. So that's your low impact version. Again, bring in those arms. If that's right for you, if not, just keep the legs moving. And to take it to the next level, add in a bounce. There's your heel digs. See how that feels. Okay, we're going to skip. So you've got an imaginary skipping rope. Yeah, so just bouncing from side to side, or we're marching. Try and include those arms if you can. Turn the rope the other way. How does that feel? Looking good. Feeling fab. Okay, let's drop those arms. Leg curls. So from here, we bring the heel up to the bum. So we're bending the knees. Use the arms coming backwards and forwards if you can. Take the arms wide, keeping them at shoulder height. So you can add in a bounce for the higher impact, depending on your energy levels this morning. Keep that going if you can. For the low impact. Okay, stepping side to side. Step tap. So can we take that back to a march? And we're going to lift alternate knees. Yeah, so you can keep it low impact, or you can add in a jump, and you can add in the arms, elbow to opposite knee. So hopefully you're feeling nice and warm now. Keep that going. Got 8 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's march it out. Let's take the arms above the head. Let's bring them back down. And again. Let's give those shoulders a roll. So remember the box step. So we come forward, forward, back, back. Not you can do it on the spot. Forward, forward, back, back. So that's with one leg leading. Swap it over. The other one gets to lead. Swapping back. So you can either stay with the box step, nice low impact, or you can add in a jump, so forward, forward, jump, back. Forward, forward, jump, back. Speed it up. So you either continue to step, or you add in the jump. See how that feels on your knees, on your ankles. We're swapping the lead leg. Every step. So left, right, left, right. Okay, let's jog it out. Let's take those arms out. Let's roll the shoulders. And then bring them down. All the way up. Back to a march. So let's take that march nice and wide. And then we've got a step tap. So we're going to go for a water break. Keep the breathing going. And march it out. Grab your water. Try and keep the legs moving if you can while you take a drink. Really important to stay hydrated throughout the day. So even in the cooler weather, important to drink plenty of water. So we're now going into our squats. So in preparation, step touch, which we know we've done before. We slow that down and then we come into our squats. So the feet are just wider than hip width. Have the hands in front of you and you sit down as if you're going to an imaginary chair. So I'm going to turn sideways on so you can see what we're doing. So keep that chest lifted, thumbs to the ceiling. You're building some strength through the thighs, through the back of the legs, through the ankles. How does that feel? Remembering to pull belly button to spine. Keep the head up. If you need to take a break, please do. Let's do 8 more of those. 7, 6, 5. Just got 4 more. You can do this. Can you go deeper? 3 more. 2 more. And that's the last one. Okay, standing up, give those legs a shake. Let's give the legs a little bit of a rest. So we've got our hands pointing to me. We've got the elbows bent. We're just going to keep those legs still. And we're going to push forward and pull back. Show you sideways on. Almost as if we're going to press up in the air. So keep that breathing going. Let's do 4 more. Stretching through the chest. 2 more. And we've got the final one. So going back to our squats, we're going to add in a variation which you may want to do, or you may want to stay with the squats. So let's remind ourselves to push the heels into the floor. Keep the chest lifted. So those are your level 1 squats. If you want to join with me, we're going to squat, we're going to come up, and we're going to lift the leg just a little way off the floor, and then we swap to the other side. Yeah, so squatting down, lifting up, side to side. So you're testing your balance. If you know you're struggling with your balance, just stay with the squats. Keep both feet on the floor. Just see how that feels. leg to the front. So we squat down and we lift the leg to 90 degrees. We squat down, get our balance, shift the weight and lift up. I'll show you from the side. So squat down, nice deep squat, stand up, get your balance, lift that leg to 90 degrees if you can. So stay with the squat and the lift, speed it up a little bit. Let's do 2 more of those. This is the final one. This time, squat down, lift to the side. That's 2. 2 more. Then we lift to the front. Last one, we're going to lift to the front, squatting first, lifting up. So it's 2 on each leg. Should we just repeat that one more time? So squat down, lift to the side. Squat and lift to the side. One more on each side with the side lifts. Try not to kick the leg, just lift it up. Bring the leg to the front. So that's counting down from 4. That's 3. 2. Make this the last one. Fantastic. Let's give those legs a good old shake. Okay, so now we're going to go down onto our mat. So again, make sure you've got plenty of space. So we've got that lovely roll down to get us onto the floor. So chin to chest, start to roll down. So keep those legs relatively straight without locking out the knees. Rolling all the way down. And then bending those knees, flatten the hands on the mat. Walk out. So you're on your hands and knees. And double check. Your hands are beneath the shoulders, knees are beneath those hips. And from here, we're going to go into our press ups. So your box press ups, you bring the chin down to the mat, bending those elbows, keep the back nice and flat, belly button pulled in tight. If you can, remember, breathe out as you push up. So if you want to take it to the next level, you know your shoulders and your wrists are good. Onto your knees, make sure that you've dropped your hips. Keep the feet in contact with the mat. Again, you're going to lower down and you're going to push up. If you remember, breathe out as you push back up. So let's do 4 more of those, really working through the chest, through the back of the arms. 2 more. Fantastic. Okay, from there, we're going to lower ourselves down. So onto your side, so make sure your head is fully supported. So you're going to bend your knees and you're going to keep one knee on top of the other, hip on top of the hip, feet act as your hinge and use that hand in front of you. So you're just going to lift and lower that top leg, making sure you're not rolling backwards and forwards. So just lifting and lowering. See how that feels. So you're working the muscle on the top of the hip there. Really important for hip stability. So your level 1 is with your feet on the floor. If you want to take it to the next level and you're already nice and stable, not rocking from side to side, lift up the hinge, so lift up your feet. Continue to keep them in contact with each other. Just lift and lower as you did before. If you're starting to rock from side to side or forward and back, lower that hinge. Let's do 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. That's brilliant. Okay, so lower the feet if they were lifted. Take your time in coming up onto your elbow. So your knees stay bent. And you push up, you lift up the hip. Hand goes to the ceiling. See how that feels? That might be enough of a challenge for you today. If you want to take it to the next level, extend the top leg, bring the arm over, and then you bend the elbow, bend the knee, one towards the other. Don't worry if they don't touch. 1 more. Okay, and then we're going to sit up. And before we do the same on the other side, so extend those legs, sitting up nice and tall. Just going to reach forward towards the feet. So again, don't worry if the hands don't touch the feet. And then you're going to sit up nice and tall. Bring one leg across the body. So you're going to be stretching out this hip. So you're sitting nice and tall, giving that knee a hug. And trying to breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. To help with that stretch, swap over sides. Fabulous. Okay, coming out of that stretch, we're now going on to the other side. So repeating the clamshell exercise. So again, make sure that your head is fully supported, that you've got knee on knee, hip on hip. The feet are your hinge. You start to lift and lower. So belly button pulled in nice and tight. So you're working this muscle on the top of the hip. So as before, that's your level 1. If you want to move it to level 2, and you're managing to stay stable, and you're not rocking forwards and backwards. See if you can lift that top knee with the hinge elevated, so you're lifting those feet. Let's do a few more. Got 3 more. 2 more. And 1 final one. And relax down. And then as we did on the other side, making sure that elbows are directly beneath the shoulder. Let's lift up into the side plank so the knees are still bent. We take that arm up. We either hold that position, if that's right for you, or can you take it to the next level? Extend the arm, extend the leg, and then you bend the elbow, bend the knee, bring one towards the other. Don't worry if they don't touch. Reaching out in between, 2 more. And let's relax down. And then from there, rolling on to look at the mat. So you're back onto all 4s. We're going to finish with some stretches. So your cat stretch. Push through the hands, push through the knees. Tuck the head, tuck the tailbone under. See how that feels. Coming to a nice flat back. Tuck the toes under. Start to lift the hips into your downward dog. So you're going to push alternate heels towards the mat. So stretching out the lower body. Stretching out the calves. If this makes you feel dizzy, please come on to all 4s. Let's all sit back. Onto those heels, extend the arms into your child's pose. Relax the head down. almost slowly coming up to standing. So take that nice and slow. If you've got low blood pressure, take it really slowly. We've been on the mat for a while. And then making sure we stretch out the chest because we've done those press-ups. So you're going to link the hands behind the back and reach with those fingertips. Feel the stretch across the chest. And then take the hands above the head, dropping one hand so that you can stretch out the tricep. So first on one side, and then we're going to do that on the other side. And then for the lower body, so we're going to relax down. You need to hang on to a wall or a chair that's stable, you can do. So you're just going to bend one knee, you're going to reach back. Can you hold on to the foot? Can you hold on to the ankle? Knees nice and close together. So stretching the thigh. So swap over sides, give those legs a little bit of a shake in between. Again, get your balance, reach back. You can either have your hand out to the side, you can hold onto the wall. Knees nice and close together. And then placing both feet down. Full body stretch to finish. Reach for the ceiling. Fantastic work, everybody. Hopefully that's left you feeling really energized. So thanks for joining me, and we'll see you soon. Bye.